Hi, how are you doing? How are you, gorgeous, sexy human being? So I decided to go live again, and it's been a little while. I've been, well, not that many days, but anyway, so good to see you again. Thank you for watching and taking the time, because I know you have a busy life. So one of the things that I wanted to talk to you about in that list of relationship tips was the shit that will show up. Because I'm sorry to tell you, it's a horrible thing to know and to realize, but in any relationship and in any loving, caring bond, there will be stuff. There will be challenges. There will be moments where the going gets tough. The going gets tough. Anyways. And so, it's not as if I'm bursting your bubble here, I think you already know that life is going to throw you a few curveballs, and it's your opportunity to realize how you get together as a couple to deal with those and how you recover from those moments. And I know that there's a few of you out there who say, well, we never argue, we never have issues, and that may be well true. I mean, wonderful, good for you. But you know what? Don't count yourself out of those group of people that have to still, as a couple, get ready to deal with stuff, because there is a lot of external stuff as well. It could be about your children and disagreeing with how you raise them. It could be work issues, it could be religious, it could be social, it could be environmental. The list is very long of stuff that you deal with when you're together with somebody in a really involved way, in a really committed and connected way. And you value each other's opinions. You want to get to a solution together. And that's when, it's not always your internal stuff, but sometimes it's external stuff. And all of that is fine and beautiful. It's going to show up. And so, okay, we know that now. That's been established. Shit is going to show up. And generally, it is much easier to come together and to learn from the moments that they're showing up. And so face them and see them and analyze them afterwards and say, so what have we learned? How do you deal with this? And how do I deal with this? And you've probably already, before you were in this current relationship, you have come across moments where you realize, oh, this is, something I have to deal head on with, or I have to, to survive and get through. And you can go back to those moments and you can share with your partner. So this is how I learned that I cope with this. This is what I learned about what I need in those moments, and what kind of support it is that I need, and what timeline. Because some of us, when there's lots of stuff that's going on, some of us need to retreat, kind of figure it out for ourselves, and then come back and come up with a solution or a compromise or whatever is needed. And the other person is more spontaneous. They will run into it and they just go head on, and they don't need that time to think. And so being clear and understanding what the other person needs and sharing that, and that allows you as a couple to be more prepared, to be clearer about what it is that you both need, and also to have more understanding when you're seeing that pattern arrive and you're not surprised that he or she now needs a bit of time to think and to figure out what's going on. Because this is what you've talked about. This is what you've said, this is what I'm like in a crisis. And I want you to understand that I find it hard to express myself or to really understand and get in touch with my feelings. So give me a bit of time and I'll come back to you. And then you will both know what it is like and what you will deal with and how you will come through this together. And so as you develop those skills, I think it is also really beautiful to understand that you are going to be more capable, you will be more able to deal with the things in a shorter timeline, and you will not keep them to yourselves. And So old stuff will not be piling up and piling up and piling up, I was the only one dealing with that crisis and you didn't show up for it and blah, 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 blah. Can you imagine those kind of arguments? And that resentment doesn't need to be there when you have discovered for yourself, so for yourselves together, how this relationship works with the two of you. And so you will also be able to feel more free and feel more open to sharing your shit when it comes up and really calling upon the partnership. Because you know that your partner is there for you and you know how you can address them and how you can ask for their help in a moment of crisis or a challenge that is coming up in your life, and make it a shared problem but also a shared solution. So basically what I'm saying is you have to change, or you have to. Who am I to say you have to? But what you could do is see this as a calling out and a moment where I'm asking you, so what about changing your mindset when it comes to challenges and stuff that comes up? You could also see it as, why is this showing up? What is it that we still need to learn and figure out together? And then, realize that maybe this is an opportunity for growth for the both of you. Or the 4 of you, or the 5 of you. I don't know with how many people you're in this relationship. But you know what I'm talking about. So finally, the last thing I want to say on this subject, as I go through my beautiful list of relationship advice, is when all of it is done, when this shit has hit the fan, when you've gone through all the emotion and all the drama and all the tears and the crying and the screaming and whatever needs to be happening, and you've come together as a couple and you've solved it and you've moved on and you've learned your lesson, then let it go. Let it go. I can't say it enough. Let it go. Holding on to old stuff is the stuff that kills love. It kills partnership. Bringing up the old stuff again and again and again and again is not going to take you anywhere. And it's the past, and it's the past for a reason. You're not there anymore. And it's not constructive. It's not emotionally clean and fair to be bringing up old stuff. So if there's still some old stuff and you feel I can't let go, then open up the conversation and say, you know what, I find it really hard to let it go because this and this is still on my mind or in my soul or in my heart. And then deal with that rather than hanging on to the old, anger or whatever it was, frustration, and then bringing it up in a completely different and separate moment. So that was all I had to say for now. Thank you for watching. I love you and take care. Bye-bye.